Hello, hello. Welcome to the broadcast. Did you know what day it is? It's Travel Tuesday. So welcome to the broadcast. And I have a special guest for you. You can see him over there, but I'm not going to introduce him yet. Hello, hello. Welcome to the broadcast. All right. So thank you for being here today. I see we have two viewers already. Shonda Carter and Robert. Thank you, Shonda. Shout out to Shonda, and thanks, Robert, for joining us. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Eva Jordan Johnson, and I am the owner of Jordan Travel Enterprise. We are a group event travel specialist. I help you to have group events that are easy, lucrative, and fun. And today I have a special guest for you. It's all about travel. And today I want to introduce Mr. Garfield Collins. And one moment while I introduce him. Garfield is the RSM.
Yeah, regional sales manager.
RSM, tell me quickly, what is that?
It's just an abbreviation for regional sales manager.
Okay, so he's a regional sales manager for Couples Resorts in Jamaica. He has over 20 years in the travel industry, running marketing resorts in Cuba, the Bahamas, and Jamaica. He's earned a master's in hotel and hospitality management and certifications from Georgetown and Cornell universities. He believes that traveling should be not seen as a luxury for a few. Instead, we should visit different cultural places at least once a year. So welcome to the broadcast, Mr. Garfield Collins. Woo!
Hey, it is my pleasure to be here with you, Eva.
Okay, so today I want to ask you a few questions. Right. For those people who may not have experience in today we'll be talking about all-inclusive resorts. In particular, we're going to be talking about couples. But before we talk about couples, for people who may not know, what does it mean when a resort is all-inclusive, Garfield?
All-inclusive simply means that everything is paid for prior to your travel, meaning all your meals, all your drinks, all your entertainment, anything that is on the resort, with the exception of maybe spa services, already included in your package. So there's no need for you to go to the resort and say, well, I need money for this, because you have already paid for it. And most of the all-inclusives in the world now already include even gratuities or tips. So there's no reason for you to be tipping your server who serves in the restaurant or someone who gives you a service at the resort.
Okay. Well, one thing I would like to point out is that all-inclusive can mean different things at different properties. That what Garfield has described is
the ultimate all-inclusive.
But sometimes if you look, so I don't want you to just look at something and say all-inclusive and think that it includes all of that. Sometimes it says all-inclusive, but it might be a little limited. That's why you use
those are not the true all-inclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you need a travel consultant to help you look through the small print and things. And before we ask you another question, share a little bit, introduce yourself. I introduce you, but just introduce yourself to the live and tell just a little bit about you. A little, yeah.
Well, first of all, hello everyone. As Eva said, my name is Garfield Collins. I've been in the hotel and resort industry since 1996 was my first sojourn into tourism and so on. I have worked with resorts, as Eva said, in countries like Jamaica, Cuba, the Bahamas, and I've worked with many different brands that we won't mention because our focus today will be on the Couples brand and so on. But I have recently taken over the Southeast and Mid-Atlantic USA for the Couples brand, and that covers 14 states. So my job is to get you into Couples Resorts in Jamaica.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for that. So my next question to you and audience, please, if you have a question that you would like to ask Garfield, put it in the comments. And for replay viewers, don't think, oh, I missed a live broadcast, I can't ask a question. You can put it in the comments. I'll be checking back, and Garfield will check probably for a little bit afterwards, and we'll be happy to answer those questions for you. So my next question is, what would you say distinguishes couples resorts from all other all-inclusives? What's special about?
Well, the number one thing, you go to Jamaica for Jamaican culture, Jamaican cuisine. Number one, couples, it's a Jamaican-owned company. It's owned by a local Jamaican family. And we keep everything authentically Jamaican. You're not going to check into a couple's resort and see, as I like to tell people, big gold columns and stuff like that. That's not what we're about. We consider ourselves barefoot luxury. And I told a friend of mine the other day, those in the know, when you go to a couple's, you know, right? Because it's very chic. Number one, we are boutique size properties. Our largest property is 312 rooms, with the smallest being 150 rooms. So we cater to you because we're small enough to know your name and your face, but still big enough to ensure that your vacation goes the way it's supposed to go.
And my next question is, what, kind of what's included in a couple's resort vacation?
Well, it might be easier to ask what's not included.
Oh.
Well, all right. Well, first to begin, the typical, all your meals, all your drinks, all your entertainment. I mean, live bands every night, live shows, and so on. But we are the only resort that will include some of your excursions. If you're staying on the Ocheria side with Couples Tower Isle or Couples Sans Souci, then world famous Duns River Falls is included in your package. We have paid for it, and we provide transfers and the entry to the falls, and we take you there so you can enjoy it and then take you back to the resort. And that's already included in your stay. We also include Catamaran Cruises. So you're at the hotel and you want to go out on a cat cruise, it's already paid for. Don't worry about it. Go to our guest relations desk and sign up. Now, if you're staying at Sans Souci, because the way the beaches are, the catamaran does not go from that resort because of the concaveness of the beach. The cat can't go in close enough. But we have other tours from Sans Souci that will supplement the the Catamaran cruise. And we also include daily shopping trips down into the town. We have transfers available. You go to the lobby. If you want to go see the town of Ocho Rios or the town of Negril, you just get on one of our transfers. It's already included, already paid for, and we take you down to do that. And we'll wait for you and take you back for as long as you want.
That is awesome.
So as I said, no need to walk with that wallet. Of course, if you're going shopping to buy diamonds downtown, fine, bring your wallet. But in terms of transfers, already taken care of.
Okay, what would you say is what's my question? What would you say that for someone who's looking at a couples resort, what would you say is, in terms of the demographic, what are the type of people that they can find on the resort? Or if they're a young person, are they thinking that they'll be, or an older person, or what kind of demographics?
No, you will find a wide range. I mean, you will find from, let's say, early 30s all the way up to in their 60s. It depends on the time of year, number one, and the resort that you're at. Because we have 4 different resorts, and they tend to, even though we're all couples, you have to be a couples, well, as the name implies, to stay at one of our resorts. Because we are built for 2, So think of, someone in love, want to take girlfriend or boyfriend, wife, husband, and that kind of thing on a romantic getaway, but still have some fun, then we would be the resort that you would look at. In terms of demographics, I mean, as I said, go from like early 30s, and you will find someone who's maybe high 20s or so if they just got married and on a honeymoon and so on. But typically our clientele will range in their mid 30s on it. Now, and from all over the world.
All over the world. What should someone look for? I'm I'm a client or someone looking for an all-inclusive vacation, what are some of the things that I should, as I'm just starting the process?
Right.
What are some of
Well, the first thing you would have decided, right, you've already decided that you want to go somewhere. And the first thing you're going to do is narrow down the destination. Where do I want to go? So you have chosen the destination. All right. You'll be like, okay, which hotel do I want to choose? And as of course, I want you to choose couples, of course, because hey, I'm biased to that. But the first thing I would tell someone looking to travel anywhere is know your destination. Know where you're going, research it, Google it, ask friends, ask family. But number one, ask your travel agent who, will direct you where to stay and will give you information on the resort or the island. Because chances are you as a travel agent have been there a few times to research for them prior. So you have a wealth of resources and knowledge that if they just ask you, is right there at their fingertip. And another thing is that you want to know what's happening current and so on apart from your travel agent. Just go to the local tourism board website or for that island that you want to go to, and everything will be right there.
That's a great tip. When you're thinking about, you pick your destination, go to the tourist board. The island, each island has a tourist board or country, and that's a good place to get started and also to get inspiration.
Oh yes, trust me.
Now, now, Garfield, I know that you're well traveled.
I try to go somewhere at least once a year.
That's a great tip that was in your bio and I encourage everyone at least.
When it comes to traveling, we can all afford more than we think. I mean, you just like I go by a budget, and I start in January and I put some money on and say, okay, by December I know I want to go here. So you know how much you need to save each month to make up for it, and it normally works out.
And that's one thing as a group travel event specialist. Right. I love to work with my clients. At least give yourself a year.
Yes.
Then you can decide. We can hone in on where you want to send your group, and couples resort is a great.
Of course, we are the #1 resort chain on the island of Jamaica. All right.
And we set up flyers, website, payment plan for you. And last year, a small group of us went to couples, planned it a year out, and went and really enjoyed ourselves. I really enjoy the couples difference. That's why I have Mr. Garfield on here, so that you can.
I am happy that we lived up to your expectations.
Oh, you didn't just live up. You went beyond our expectations.
And guess what? There's more where that came from.
Okay.
Trust me.
And everyone who went on the trip, they loved it and they were ready to come back. They said, when are we going back? When are we going back? And one of the things that Garfield mentioned that's a little bit unique that makes a couples resort stand out is the excursions are included. So and a lot of times you're comparing, well, should I do couples or should I do this resort? And you want to make sure that it's apples to apples. So at another all-inclusive, they have a lot of things that are similar, but look at what are the differences. And one of the things that you'll see when you compare, one of the differences with couples is those excursions that are included in there. And that may not be included with the other things.
That end up paying for it.
Yeah. And so you have to be, looking at apples to apples.
And keep in mind, we also have a world-class spa. So at any of the 4 properties that you're at, if it's a spa vacation that you're looking for, couples is it. I don't know if you've ever visited the Couples Tower where we have built 8 spa villas.
I did do a tour of those. They are beautiful.
Once you have booked a spa villa, you have unlimited spa service for your entire stay. And I mean, when I say luxurious and we really cater to you with those categories, we do.
And when you stay in one of those spa suites, you are close to the spa.
You're literally in front of the spa.
And they're very private. I
Yeah.
remember seeing a couple, they had their robes on and they were heading over to the spa. And can you imagine unlimited spa treatments?
It's everything you want.
Yeah. So a lot of
But
times,
and another thing we do is that even with those categories, with the spa villas, you don't have to go to the spa if you don't want to. We can bring the spa to you.
oh, nice.
So if you want the treatments done in your villa, that's not a problem. Because remember, each villa has their own plunge pool or mini pool. So if you want to use that area for your massages, your facials, your reflexologies, or your body scrubs, you're more than welcome to do that.
Sounds wonderful. I'm ready to go. How about you? Are you ready to go on a go to a couple's all-inclusive resort?
Yes, ma'am. Trust me, 4 resorts, each unique, and will cater to anything and everything that you have in mind.
Now, I asked you, what are some as a person who's well traveled, what are some travel tips that you would, outside of your couples, what are some of the things that you do when you're traveling that will help
Well,
someone?
if I'm traveling to a destination, I'm going there for that culture because I want to experience what that culture is all about. Yes, the beach is nice. You can lay on the beach and lounge if that's what you really want to do and so on. But the true experience when you travel is experiencing the culture, the music, the food, the entertainment, the people. So I like to get out and I like to just walk. Just walk, say hi, see what's going on, try something new, that kind of thing. That's how you truly experience a destination. Like I spoke to someone the other day, and this lady was like, "Oh, we went to Jamaica. We loved it. We loved it." I said, "Yeah, where did you stay?" She was like, "Oh, we went on a cruise. We stopped for a couple hours in Jerusalem." Like I'm like, okay, I'm not hitting on cruises. That's fine, but to say you've truly experienced the culture and enjoyed it, I need you to spend at least 2 or 3 days in a destination so you can marinate in its culture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi,
So,
hi, Angie. Thanks for joining us. Angie says she's ready.
well, Angie, you're talking to Eva. Trust me, she's ready to. She has the resources ready to book you.
Okay. Uh, and you gave me once you're on vacation, but what about what you do in preparation? What are some of the things to make sure that
Well, as I said before, the number one thing is know the destination. Talk to your agent. Look at social media. Look at the tourism board websites to see what's going on in the country before you arrive and so on. Know their laws is important. And then, like for instance in Jamaica, know what side of the road we're going to drive on. See, listen, I'm Jamaican, and sometimes when I go back, because I've been in the US for such a long time, I forget. I go to the wrong side of the car all the time. So because the steering wheel is on the opposite side and we drive on the opposite side in Jamaica and so on.
yeah.
Sorry. Just research as much as you can about the destination, about the resort you're going to be staying at. Read reviews, right? I mean, don't base your don't base your decision solely on reviews and so on. But there's a reason that reviews are there. They give you an idea, of what to expect and so on. But your number one resource, if it in terms of traveling, is you use your travel advisor or your travel agent. You depend on them to give you that feedback as to what's really happening. They're not. Don't choose a travel advisor or agent who's just, as we say, send you and forget you. A true travel agent, travel advisor is someone who's going to make sure that his or her client is totally up to date on everything that's happening, not just with the resort, but the destination in general before they send them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, there are some, let me ask you this. What are some advantages of having a group go to couples? For example, for a church, they may have a couples group,
Mm-hmm.
um, a couples ministry, or just a group of couples that say, "Hey, let's get together. We like doing things together. Let's go to couples resort." What are some of the
Well,
advantages for them?
The one thing we do very well is that, let's say you're coming with a group, whether you're in a contracted group or your FIT group, that's fine. You let us know. And you let us know what it is that you're looking to do. One thing at Couples, we are very much into health, wellness, fitness, and so on. If you want to do a yoga session, it's already included in your package. We'll arrange it for you. For instance, if you're into fitness, Couples Swept Away, we have a 10-acre fitness facility. So anything you want there, like racquetball, tennis ball, gym, Olympic size pool, whatever you want to do, that's there. So you just let us know what it is that you're looking for. If you're a group who just wants to come to the resorts, couples just want to chill on the beach and do nothing at all, we can do that as well. It's all up to you. We will customize a plan, right, that fits with what you want to do. You want to go shopping? Do that. You want to go catamaran? Do that. Or if you want to do nothing at all, just lay on the beach and put your music on, that's fine as well.
All right. Thank you very much.
Not a problem. As we say, you can do it all or nothing at all. It's all.
And you did mention, you sent me some of the specials. So I see that there's a resort special. It's $250 resort credit,
right,
and $200 airfare credit.
Right. So that's a special that we're currently running. The $250 resort credit will allow you can use that in the spa or the gift shop or anyhow you want to use it. But the air credit, a lot of people really like that. Let's say your package costs $2,000. That $200 air credit can be applied towards that, so your package then becomes $200 less, So it really helps out, and it's a way it gets people into traveling, and it's just an incentive to get you to get up and say, you know what, I've been wanting to take this trip for a long time. There's a great package out there, plus I have this resort credit, plus I have the time off. Why not go?
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
Another special you showed is for military, for the people who are in the military out there. They also have a military special. It's a fifth night free special.
Yeah. A lot of people in the army, they get married fairly young, and because they might be going off to a conflict somewhere in the world and so on. So what you find is that a lot of couples will get married and decide to go on a honeymoon and so on. So we say, okay, what's a way that we can show them that we appreciate their business? We want them to come. We want them to choose Couples Resorts. And it's just giving them an extra night to stay on the island, complimentary all on us, is one way we figured that we could do that and so on.
Okay. And let me see, I think there's one more. There's a fall 6-night free special also. So there's no reason.
There's no reason not to go because fall is here now. It's colder. Right after Halloween, people start planning for Christmas. So in between Halloween and Christmas is a time when we want you to take a trip somewhere. Go and have some fun right after the stress of the kids with Halloween and the family coming for Thanksgiving or something. You need a de-stressor either before or after that. Fine. And then remember, we have the number one at each resort New Year's Eve parties anywhere.
Wow.
So another thing to look at as well. Live bands dancing under the stars, flowing champagne, all the lobster and seafood and so you want. It's no better place to spend New Year's Eve.
Okay.
So whatever holiday you have coming up in the fall, running all the way back to Christmas, running into New Year, Valentine's Day, we've got it.
Okay.
And remember, couples, we're built for two, so you must be a couple. That's it. Because I saw someone asked me the other day, can two friends come to the resort? And I said, yes, two friends can come to the resort. You just must be willing, because we only do king beds. So you must be willing to share a king bed. So that's how we say couples only.
A lot of times, girlfriends, we don't mind if you're
exactly. Yeah.
You don't mind sharing a king bed. It's room for each person to have their side.
Right.
But,
you can just put a pillow down the middle. You're good.
Yeah.
We have some of the best pillows in the world. You're in a nice goose down.
But guys, they're like, no way I'm doing
that's the issue right there. They were like, huh? I'm like, fine, you know. But there's one thing I should mention to you. If, let's say you're taking a group
Mm-hmm.
and your group has one or two people who are single, we will accept them as long as it doesn't make up the majority of the group. Like, let's say no more than 5% of your group can be a single person. So it's not that we're going to totally say, okay, you have this person here, but we won't accept a single. On a case by case basis, we will. That is when you would pick up the phone, even call me and say, hey, Garfield, I have this person, and da 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 da. And we can work it out.
See, I got the hookup. One of the things that I really enjoyed, I was at a couple's resort. It was during Easter,
Right.
and Easter is a really special holiday for me. And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to go to church. I'm here at the resort. I'm having a good time, but it's
Right.
Easter. It's a special holiday, and I want to celebrate it, and I want to go to church.
Right.
And I was so surprised that couples had they have a free shuttle to go to go to church. For those of you who that is something really important. There's a shuttle for the Catholic Church, a shuttle for the Jewish synagogue, and a shuttle for the Gospel Church.
And that's how we tell people we cater to our clientele. So if you want to go to church, we will get you to church. That's not a problem.
And there was no fee to go. They were there. They said, "What time do you want to go?" The bus came and took us. And one of the things that is really it's an opportunity. And there was, you would think, oh, the bus must have been empty. No, it wasn't. It was full. And you get a chance to be among the people, to experience the culture, to hear the music, and it was just a great experience.
Well,
that really blessed.
Another distinction that Jamaica has is that we have not just some of the most beautiful churches. Like on every corner, trust me, you will come across a church. We're still a very religious nation, and our culture is based on that. So you're going to see churches of every denomination. So there's whatever option you want, Catholic, Protestant, Episcopal, Baptist, Pentecostal, is there. And the church will always be very welcoming to anyone who wants to come to service.
They welcomed us. They even provided little snacks for us. It was really a blessing.
Well, happy that your group enjoyed that section of Jamaica as well.
Yes. And another thing, another thing that I think that makes a couple's difference is I've been to other resorts, all-inclusive resorts, and some of them have been wonderful. But the difference at couples is you really experience the Jamaican culture. Yeah. I was on the beach, and I even shared that on a picture on Facebook. I got a fresh coconut, and they take a whole coconut, and the guy comes and he chops it and puts a straw in for you to drink fresh coconut.
Right. We're truly Jamaican, Jamaican-owned, authentic Jamaican. Your curry goat will be right there. Your ackee and saltfish will be right there. Your steamed callaloo, everything will be right there.
Yeah. And at some resorts, they have it. Maybe there's a one day that they have the local foods, but that's.
Oh, you mean when they have their Jamaica Day? Yeah. I suppose every day is Jamaica Day.
Yes. So, if does anybody have any questions? Let me look at the comments. And thanks, Danita, for capturing a lot of the interview. And thanks for those who joined. Thanks, Shonda and Robert. And also remember, if you're a replay viewer, put replay in the comments. And if you are interested in doing a group, you can connect with me, and I have an application process. You go to group.travelwitheva.com. I have a questionnaire for you that kind of, helps you to focus in on what is it that you're interested in. Then I set up a complimentary consultation with you, and to see if we're a good match, and then we can, move forward. So, and then also I wanted to know, for those of you who want to do a little bit more investigating before you do your group, I am the author of Hosting Group Events in Paradise, the ultimate guide for trainers, coaches, and business leaders. And in here, you'll find some great tips and see some past groups that we've done and some ideas for your group. And you can find that on Amazon at Hosting Group Events in Paradise or on the website hostinggroupeventsimparadise.com. So I want to thank you, Garfield, for taking this time to share with us on Travel Tuesday. And any last words?
Well, first of all, I look forward to hosting you guys at any of the 4 couples resorts. And we look forward to having you go to Jamaica and experiencing, my culture, the food. As a Jamaican, it's even hard for me to explain there is something about Jamaica. There is a mystique that when you combine everything, people, food, music, and you put everything and you look at it side by side, we're a small island, we're a small country, but we have such a huge impact on the world. I mean, any corner of the world you go, Jamaica is known, whether it's from our athletes, from our music, from our food, everything. Jamaica is over. We went to Alaska the other day. There was a Jamaican in Alaska, like, okay, yeah. So we are far-reaching everywhere. But everybody always comes back home, so we want you to come and see us at home, see how we live, enjoy our facilities. And remember, whether you're going to Negril, Montego Bay, Ocho Rios, Kingston, or all over Jamaica, ensure you choose a true Jamaican product so that you can really experience the country.
There was one question I forgot to ask you. One of the things that several of my clients love to do is to volunteer and give back. So I wanted to ask you about ISA Trust.
Yeah.
What is ISA Trust? And how can that be something that is a benefit to people who come and visit Jamaica?
Well, it's the ISA Trust. It's the charity arm of the ISA family. And every year, we bring down medical supplies, doctors, and everything to treat people on the island who might ordinarily not be able to get the treatment that they need. So let's say you need a pair of eyeglasses. We take care of it. You need dental treatment. We take care of it. We have partnered with the local hospital in Ocho Rios, and we are actually, making sure that especially children get the services that they need. People who you can afford $1 million for a surgery that it would normally cost. So we will work with doctors from all over the world, fly them down. We will host them at our resorts, and then they in turn will provide the services. Now, if you want to give, when you check into the hotel, there's an option there that you can give as little as $5 that goes directly towards taking care of that. Or if you want to donate otherwise, that can be done as well. But we are very happy and very proud to be giving back to the community and to be taking care of our people.
And if I'm not mistaken, you can also, if you wanted to go bring some supplies to,
school supplies.
And you can bring something, and you can actually go. They will help, arrange. They have to be done ahead of time. That's one of the things I help you with. And you go, and you can actually go and volunteer and interact and make a difference.
Let's say you are coming down, a group of you, and you brought school supplies, and you want to go to a local school to give them out yourself, see the kids, talk to the teachers, and so on. We're more than happy to arrange that for you. That's not a problem at all. Actually, we actually encourage that.
Yes. It's so special. When you go, you think that you're giving. I love missions.
But they make you feel good.
Yes, you come back feeling like they gave you so much more than you gave, and it's just such a blessing. It's such a blessing. So again, Garfield, thank you for taking the time to join us on Travel Tuesday. And if you, as I said, if you have any questions of Garfield and you watch the replay, and you be sure to put those in the comments. If you're interested in, and you have some ideas about a group, go to group.travelwitheva.com and fill out the questionnaire, and look forward to having a complimentary consultation with you.
And
So,
of course, we look forward to hosting you guys at Couples Resorts, Jamaica.
all right. So thank you for joining us. Hear the music and
I would dance, but I'm not very good at it. I'm one of those.
oh, come on, you don't know. So bye for now. See you next Tuesday.
All right, bye.
Bye bye. Thanks.